In the summer, we celebrate. This game, this season, they belong to us. Along with the wish that this year, maybe summer, can last forever.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball. Erasmo Ramirez, the Nicaraguan-born pitcher, gets the call.
Three.
Coming to the plate now, Oliver Rivera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The Sox, the right fielder, Oliver Rivera.
First offering on its way. Slow roller out to short. Lynch scoops it up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first two guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
Into the box now, Tony Renda.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a high pop-up. Wade has a play. He's got it, and there are two down now. Into the box, Tino Veras. First cuts for him here with the bases open and two away.
Tino Vera.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. He has success with two out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the three-hole hitter. I know there's two outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Batting fourth, the center
in now,
fielder.
Gorkys Hernandez, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. Fellas, our visiting team, as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last two in a row.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. We've played an inning, still nothing. Digging in, Christian Vasquez, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Vasquez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Too high, 1-0. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Swung on and missed, 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
The designated hitter.
First offering on its way. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Fastball just inside. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Batting 7, the third baseman.
Standing in now, Jason Franco. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Salazar. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. In now, Julio Castro. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Julio Castro.
First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Wade will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Settling in now, Zue Lin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And he looks at a curveball that falls in. 1-1.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Into the box, Oliver Rivera. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
The 1-2. And another foul ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. He'll try again. 1-2. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
The batter, number
Tony
43.
Renda steps into the box as he swings and lifts a pop-up out behind short. Lynch has got it, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the top of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in, Tino Veras. He singled his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he popped him up. In there, a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Gorky Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Veras aboard here at first with nobody out. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him anything else? Case in point, this guy's cold zone is away, and this pitcher keeps attacking that exact spot.
Striding into the box, Christian Vasquez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. 11?
Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now. Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Ready with the 0-2, and a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
This has pretty much been a pitcher's duel so far, so any way you can score a run, in a sac fly right there brings home the first run of the game here in the middle innings.
In there, and it's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Pawtucket's out in front, 1-0. Ready for another chance? Zue Lin looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box now, Oliver Rivera, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Another 1-2 delivery. Breaking ball called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
The batter, number 43.
Stepping in now, Tony Renda. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. 2-2.
2-2 to count.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Lynch will put this one away, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Paw Sox are out in front, 1-0. Stepping in, Tino Veras, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
First baseman, Tino Vera.
First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
That's up.
Now that's popped up. Cooper has room in foul territory. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down. And we'll get a look one more time here as we slow this play down, and you can see how quickly he reacts to the ball there as he's able to get full extension and take away the base hit. In now, Gorky Hernandez.
Center fielder.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Digging in, Christian Vasquez.
Now
it was
batting,
a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Willard, call from
Now
the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 25, Willard Billing.
Four wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. The Red Sox, with their 50th team win, tops in the division. Stefan Prado wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Quentin Ayers closes the door for the save, his 18th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Final line score. First for the victorious Pawtucket Red Sox, 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base.
A pitcher who's been inefficient from the stretch of late is given a coach up.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Today we wrap up this four-game weekend series between the Rochester Red Wings and the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders. The Red Wings will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Babe Ruth will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike 1. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, it hasn't been the best of times, D-Bro. They've lost the first 3 games of this set at home, and the last thing you want to do is get swept in a 4-game series at home. You need to win this one.
Yeah, it can't happen. Can't get swept 4 games in a row on your home turf. Watch for the manager to make – he's going to make moves, and he's going to make them quick. I don't know what they're going to be pitching, hit and run. Something's happening today.
Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Yeah, Matty, what I want you to focus on is the fact that this team does not like to run. Very station to station. It's going to take a couple of hits to score runs with this offense. They swing the bats well, but they don't put any pressure on the defense as far as base running.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees, our game time temperature. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. 1 out, nobody on.
Straight up, straight up, straight up.
Pitch popped up. Cooper in foul ground makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So here's Jake Cave to the plate. He's driven in 7 runs in the series already, and he's done so while collecting 7 base hits. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Here's Tyler Austin now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
The Red Wings do, of course, trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left, and the way they're playing right now, this game's far from over.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flash in the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Now at the plate, Robbie Hall. Mixed results for him in the series. 3 for 14.
Robbie Hall.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Full count, 3-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Next will be the designated hitter, Adam Rosales. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Another 0-2 coming. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second. Scranton leads it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Ehire Adrianza, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one if we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Set to get his day started, Gabriel Pineda. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. A ball and no strikes. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. Now a curveball misses inside. Hit back up the middle. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Up next will be Michael Reed. Has 2 hits and 11 trips for the series so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
The windup and the 0-1. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Scranton leads it 4-0. To the box now, Miguel Gutierrez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Gutierrez.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Gutierrez is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Casilla. And that's the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Jim Benedict.
Now
he's
batting.
0 for 1 thus far.
Jim Benedict.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And it's fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Grounded down the third baseline. And there's their first hit of the game.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Standing in now, Jake Cave. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Benedict leads off first with 1 away. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here's another 0-2. And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
The first baseman.
So a runner at first with 2 away.
Austin.
And that'll bring up the big bat of right-handed hitting Tyler Austin. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Scranton leads it 4-0. At the plate, Robbie Hall. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and into bat next, the infielder Adam Rosales. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
The windup and the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Now batting, shortstop.
Into the box now, Ehire Adrianza, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on.
Ball.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Popped up. Cooper will wait on it. And that will retire the side. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. Home half of the 5th coming up. Scranton leads it 4-0. Now at the plate, Gabriel Pineda. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Wade is up with it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now at the plate, Michael Reed. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB. I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
And there's out number 2. Digging in once again, Miguel Gutierrez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Miguel Gutierrez.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Scranton leads it 4-0. So digging in now, Jim Benedict. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Line hard, but this is a foul ball. Again, another foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Now batting.
Into the box, Jake Cave. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball on the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate. He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
In now, Tyler Austin, as he will swing and miss at a breaking pitch on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Outside for a ball, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7 shutout innings now. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Scranton leads it 4-0. Stepping into the box, Robbie Hall. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Wade is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Standing in now, Adam Rosales. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 home. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
So stepping in, Ehire Adrianza, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Lynch takes it in. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Scranton leads it. Willard
please.
Billings comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Willard Billings.
Had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, These guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Babe Ruth earns win number 4 on the season, allowing only a single hit across 8 full innings. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshow9.com.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious Rail Riders, 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 50. Your attention,
Babe
please.
Ruth gets the call
Now
from the
pitching for
bullpen
the
to pitch in relief.
Number 3, Babe Ruth.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping
Leading
in,
up for the
Anthony
Pacific Coast
Mercaldi.
League.
He got on top
The
of one and was a
shortstop,
ground out
Anthony
victim last time.
Mercaldi.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Now batting, center
Stepping
fielder,
in now, Michael Koo. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Hit down at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Number 34.
So
Leroy
striding in, Leroy
McGrath.
McGrath. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And this one runs up high, ball 1. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. A ball and a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three and one now. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So striding forward now, Pedro Cortez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. McGrath is off at first with 2 away. Inside as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Now another 1-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 5 innings complete. The PCL Stars are out in front, 4-3.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now for the PCL, number 23, Mike Pearson.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with a victory and look on to the next one.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The PCL All-Stars took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Paul Rivas pitches well enough to get the W. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshow9.com.
Final line score. First for the victorious PCL All-Stars. 4 runs on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes.
Time for baseball of the AAA variety as the show brings you coverage from the International League. Tonight we get the week started with the first of 4 between the Columbus Clippers and the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Babe Ruth, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Settling in now, Bobby Law. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
This team does it a little bit different, Matty. They're not going to drive the ball out of the ballpark. They are dead last in home runs. Usually a bad sign. But they can score in a variety of different ways. They got guys with great approaches, and they try and move and manufacture runs as well as they can. Be on the lookout for the little things today.
Batting third.
Coming to the plate now, Eric Marcus. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Now in the box, Martin Diaz. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike 1. Law at second with 2 down. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Digging in the switch hitter, Philip Rainey. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. First offering on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's the first out.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Now to the plate, Greg Allen. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
Greg Allen.
And a fastball just misses for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, It's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
And it's 1-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first two by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
That was aggressive pitching in that at-bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Batting
into the box, Kevin McCain.
Kevin.
As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. To his right, Stubbs. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Max Moroff standing in, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year.
Max Moroff.
Delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. Good curveball, strike 2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Batting 9, the catcher, Ruben.
Into the box
Bravo.
now, Ruben Bravo. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The batting average clearly not where he wants it to be. 3 homers and 5 driven in. Can't connect there on the breaking ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Third inning, no score to this point.
Up.
Popped up. Ruth just to the right of the mound. 2 down. Digging in for his second at bat, Bobby Law. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. At the plate, Clint Halpern. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike one. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Striding forward now is the DH. Eric Marcus comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He's had great command of his pitches all day. I don't mind him trying to go down right there and try and get a swing and a miss, but a nice job by the hitter to lay off that one in the dirt.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Eric Marcus is sent packing for the second out of the inning.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
In now, Martin Diaz. No balls and a strike to count. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pop commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
The next 0-2. Misses off the plate.
The playing 12. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping up now, Philip Rainey.
Leading off for Columbus, the second baseman, Philip Rainey.
First pitch on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Greg Allen. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That's inside. 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Fouled off. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Standing in now Kevin McCain, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. At the plate, Max Moroff. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The windup and the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Here's a pop-up now. Ruth is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box, Ruben Bravo. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. He popped out in his first trip. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike two.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Stubbs is there, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Digging in now, Bobby Law. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6, and we still have no score. Ready once again, Clint Halpern. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Sent toward first, but an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Eric Marcus. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now. He's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Weak grounder down the line at third. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. And another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. On now to the bottom of inning number 7, and we still have no score. Leading off the inning, Philip Rainey, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Philip Rainey.
Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Lynch ranging up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now at the plate, Greg Allen. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Ball 1.
One ball.
One out, nobody on. Hit 1-1 to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down. Standing in, Kevin McCain, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. He's through 8 with the shutout intact. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Stepping in, Max Moroff. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th.
Moroff.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Behind 0-2 now. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Now batting.
And now, Ruben Bravo. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
He's going to find out quickly. Guys are even more selective up here in AAA.
And it's fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Bobby Law. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, and they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
11.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a one-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Scranton Wilkes-Barre get their 20th home win this year. Babe Ruth earned his 5th win of the year as he allows only 1 hit in 9 full innings. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
3 hits, no errors, and they left 1 man on base.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Louisville Bats and the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Rail Riders. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Babe Ruth is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's not too hard to figure out why this guy's one of the top pitchers having a big year. Look at that ERA, sub 1.0 ERA on the season. He's been nearly untouchable up to this point. And we should have a fun time watching this guy do what he does on the mound today in this one.
Into the box now, Dexter Carroll. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
1-1-1-1.
Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Stepping into the box, Mason Williams. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Williams.
First pitch on its way. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, Dero, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1 and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Batting third. The first
stepping up to the plate,
22.
Derek Dietrich. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. 1-2.
Only 1 strike away from throwing a very strong first inning to begin the ball game. He looks sharp.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Jankowski going back to the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Juan Castilla. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Castilla.
Here's the first pitch to him. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Castilla is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Ready now. Nicholas McDermott comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
pulled high in the air out to left field. Salazar is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Adding Elliott McGrath, 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Elliott McGrath.
First delivery to him on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
A ball and a strike.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Nope,
no offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Batting eighth.
And now is the Stanford product, Alex Blandino, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. He'll check in here at 256. 6 home runs, 39 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
1-0.
Third inning, no score to this point. Popped up. And no one will track it down. The 1-2. Fouled off. He'll try again, 1-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. I might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Batting 9. The shortstop.
Stepping in now, Milo Reese. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And it's fouled away. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
1-1-1.
The left side. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The left fielder.
Digging in to try it again. Dexter Carroll. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Strike 1 to start the at bat. Now the 0-1. Ball 1.
In.
Fastball called strike. 1-2. Reese leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fouled away. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Standing in, Mason Williams as we begin the top of the 4th.
Fielder, Mason Williams.
Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Count 1-0.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Full count now. 3-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Casilla is there, 2 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Juan Castilla comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in a philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Here comes another 0-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. Striding in, Phillip Ervin. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The right fielder, number 6, Phillip Ervin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Wade moving to his right. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Nicholas McDermott. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Number 33.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
McGrath.
And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Striding in once again, Alex Blandino. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Into the box, Milo Reese. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Dexter Carroll. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that. For this offensive player, after coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
2 out, nobody on. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th, and we still have no score. Digging in, Mason Williams. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. 0-1, here's the pitch. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
I got to count 2-2. Straight up,
Popped him
straight
up.
up, straight up.
Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. In now, Derek Dietrich.
Now batting.
It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Derek Dietrich.
Hit down the third base line. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Juan Castilla. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7 shutout innings now. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch, and we still have no score. Digging in, Phillip Ervin. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Salazar has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Nicholas McDermott. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. And there's ball 1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Heading after it is Jankowski. He gets there, and that's the second out. Ready for another chance. Elliot McGrath. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Count even now at 1-1.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
1-2 now.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
The 1-2. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Scranton leads it 1-0. Rafael comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Rafael.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Scranton Wilkes-Barre jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Babe Ruth earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he struck out 13 in this one. William Samble is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Rafael Alanis records the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. AAA baseball for you now on the show.
Let's play ball. 3 out.
So coming to the plate, Dexter Carroll. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, I know they dropped the first 3 games of this road trip, but you got to find a way to shower it off. I always said that when I left the field after I took that shower after the game, it's got to go down the drain. That game has got to go away. They find themselves in a new series right now with a chance to redeem themselves.
With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
You know, Matty, I took a look at this lineup today and getting a chance to talk to some of the guys around the cage. One thing that they preached to me was the fact that they were dead last in the league in grounding into double plays, and well aware of the fact that they don't shoot themselves in the foot. They give themselves a chance when they're putting guys on base to drive in runs and not get that 2-for-1 sale.
Cue shot here out towards short. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Digging in, Derek Dietrich looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball there. This one touching 77 miles an hour. 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. That'll bring in Phillip Ervin, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. The 1-1 home.
That's up.
Fouled
That's
off.
up. That's up. Ball.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Oh, and he goes down to get the curveball there and gets a lot of it. And he got more than enough of it, in fact. This one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season. And this ball game is tied at 1.
I'll tell you, he looked like he was on cruise control, striking out the first two batters. But if this game teaches you anything, it's that you can never take him out for granted. Exhibit A, a homer.
Batting seventh.
And now is the Stanford product, Alex Blandino. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
That's a ball.
Good waste pitch, 1-2.
The count is
Tried to
1
get him
and
to
2.
chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the third, all tied at 1-1. Now at the plate, Kyle Farmer, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The third baseman, Kyle
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little indecisive with that swing as he waves through it. Line to shortstop, and there's one away. Stepping in, Milo Reese. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Shortstop.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's upstairs.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. The count now at 2-1. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Dexter Carroll swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. At the plate, Mason Williams. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that's cut on and missed 0-1. For the current campaign, Williams is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good.
I got the count.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. Now a foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Now batting, first baseman, Derek Dietrich.
Standing in now, Derek Dietrich, as he'll take a look at ball one, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
The right fielder.
Into the box,
6.
Phillip Ervin.
Phillip.
As he'll take
Ervin.
a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. We played 4 full. Scranton leads it. Leading off the inning, Nicholas McDermott, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Swing and a miss, it's 0-2. Ripped down the line, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Relay, 2-2-2.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Looking at this, you know he had to be sitting on that pitch because he jumped all over it. Tried to keep him off balance with the old Uncle Charlie, and he was having none of that. Not a bad pitch. He was just waiting for it and blasted a leadoff double.
Elliot McGrath will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And he punches out another one. Make it 9. For the ball game. So a runner on second with 1 down now, and that'll bring up Alex Blandino.
Alex Blandino.
Nope.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
1-2.
Still 1-2. McDermott stands at second with 2 gone. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Scranton leads it 5-1. Now at the plate, Milo Reese. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
In now, Dexter Carroll, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
The batter.
Stepping in now, Mason Williams, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Into the box now, Derek Dietrich. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-1 home is in off the plate.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him in this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
To 2-2 now. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. So here's the cleanup hitter, Phillip Ervin. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Behind 0-2 now. Going for strikeout number 15. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Nicholas McDermott is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Oh, and 2, here it comes.
Nope.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
He's going to find out quickly. Guys are even more selective up here in AAA.
2-2.
To the right side.
2-2.
And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he started. Hey, it took him an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Scranton Wilkes-Barre get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Rafael Alanis earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Keith Valenzuela hammers down the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac,
A coach offers guidance to a developing player.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Juan Barrera, the Nicaraguan-born pitcher, gets the call to start in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts.
He's safe. He's out. 4-4. Take your base.
Leading up.
First delivery to him on the way.
The third baseman.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, coming off a 500 homestand, you would have liked to have played better in front of your home crowd. I get that. But they have a chance to right the ship right here. Get on the winning side, push forward, game 1 of this road trip. It's not going to be easy.
Here comes the first pitch.
Jared.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one, he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Gutierrez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Ready with the 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Well, Matt, I'm looking for someone to step up right now. Down 3 runs, someone's going to have to hit a gapper with runners in scoring position. It all starts with the leadoff guy. Find a way to execute and get himself on base. See if they can get a rally started and get back in this.
So digging in now, Freddie Alonso. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Runners on first with 1 down. Back toward the mound. To second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Now at the plate, Tyler Austin, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
Just hung in there on that one. Here's another 1-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, then that's how the inning comes to an end.
So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Scranton leads it 3-0. So here's Jake Cave to the plate as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So stepping in, Adam Rosales as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
The next 1-2 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Adam Rosales becomes out number 2 this inning.
The second baseman.
Stepping into the box, Jim Benedict. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We played 2 full. Scranton leads it 3-0. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Gabriel Pineda, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Popped him up. Higashioka over to his left. 1 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Up next will be Michael Reed. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Casilla. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So striding forward now, Miguel Gutierrez. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
The windup and the 0-1. Pitch popped up. Allard over to his right, and that retires the side. Leading off the inning, Jared Cisneros, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he set down for the first out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Standing in now, Freddie Alonso, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. So striding in, Tyler Austin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Austin.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Again, he sends it out of play. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Scranton leads it 3-0. Settling in now, Jake Cave.
Leading up for the Red Wings, the designated hitter, Jake Cave.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Check swing called strike, 0-1.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike one.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Nope.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now so he's got good stuff.
The second baseman, Jim.
First offering on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Now another 0-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Another 0-2 home. Looped out towards short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. 5 innings complete. Scranton leads it 3-0. Coming to the plate now, Gabriel Pineda. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2. Grounded to short. Played on the backhand. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Now to the plate, Michael Reed. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Up.
Now that's popped up, and there's out number 2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping
Now
in,
batting,
Miguel
third baseman,
Gutierrez.
Miguel Gutierrez.
Weak grounder down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Softly hit out to short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. So another good inning for him on the... Leading off the inning, Jared Cisneros. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here comes the first pitch. Late that time for a strike.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
Pitch on the way. In there, strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had...
One!
Rounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Now batting, right fielder, Freddie Alonso.
Into the box now, Freddie Alonso. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tyler Austin. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And he lays off there 1-0.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. Next will be the designated hitter, Jake Cave. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Digging in once again, Adam Rosales. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
One out, nobody on. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse. Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the third time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
And he fouls this one off. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. He's through 8 with the... Digging in the switch hitter, Gabriel Pineda. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Pineda.
This pitch is popped up. Emery waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Now in the box, Michael Reed. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Stubbs is under it. 2 gone. At the plate, Jared Cisneros. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Ready with the 0-1. Drilled to the right side. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Stepping up now, Freddie Alonso. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it.
Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Rail Riders posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Babe Ruth earns win number 7 on the season, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshow9.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Rail Riders. 3 runs on 9 hits.
6 straight NL West titles, 4 trips to the NLCS, back-to-back World Series appearances. Only one thing remains to be done, and no one knows that better than the Dodgers themselves. If anything, LA's recent run has made the pain of a 30-year championship drought even more acute. The Dodgers had the senior circuit's best offense and pitching in 2018. Needless to say, great things are expected once again. While there's pressure to win now, LA is well positioned for big things into the foreseeable future. And if they can get over the hump, it could open the floodgates for a truly memorable run of excellence.
It's opening day baseball from Los Angeles as the Los Angeles Dodgers are set to open the 2019 season at home against the Arizona Diamondbacks. With first pitch right around the corner, let's check in with Heidi Watney on the Dodgers' approach to the upcoming campaign.
Matt, I asked a few of the players how it feels to enter the season carrying the weight of high expectations placed on them as consensus frontrunners. The overwhelming response was that this group is motivated, not burdened by the attention. Said one player, after coming up just short the last 2 seasons, we're coming in with high expectations of our own. As for manager Dave Roberts, he simply emphasized getting the club off to a better start this year. Last season, the Dodgers were fortunate to overcome a 12-16 record through April.
Welcome to those of you just joining us. We're in the 6th inning. Nobody out. Up next for Arizona, Zach Greinke.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher. The 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Peterson. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Carson Kelly. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Kershaw looks in. First pitch on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Kelly, once a member of the Cardinals organization, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
2 balls and a strike to count. Set to deliver on 2-1. A little roller toward the hole. Hernandez barehands it. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now. 2 away.
The third baseman.
So 2 away for the D-backs here in the 6th. And that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. 2 balls and no strikes.
Zero.
2-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
Ah. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. We are still scoreless.
Leading off for the
That'll
Dodgers,
bring in Austin Barnes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Barnes.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
In now, Clayton Kershaw, as Greinke jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. So add 1 more name to the record book here as he strikes out the side on 9 pitches. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Wilmer Flores. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Well, that's a great take there, right there on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
3-1 the count now. The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Another full count pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or 2, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Into the box, David Peralta. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw, he's got 3 base hits in 16 tries. He's taken him deep once. Fouled off. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
The batter,
Digging in and looking for more, Steven Souza. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball one. And a fastball here that's taken for ball two.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3-1 the count now. And he lays off, ball four. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And a very big mistake as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Peterson. Still going back. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a liner. That gets down and the inning continues. Oh, and he misses it. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
And it's fouled away. Marte at second with 2 down. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being a home run. 7th inning stretch time here. Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Here's Corey Seager as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7 shutout innings now. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the D-backs 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Pitcher Zach Greinke. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
21. Zach Greinke.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Carson Kelly. 0 for 2 for him to this point. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing.
5.
This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
Eduardo Escobar standing in as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit on the ground to third. Gloved by Turner. And that's the 2nd out. At the plate, Wilmer Flores. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home is in there for the 2nd strike. runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Arizona, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Ready once again, A.J. Pollock, career line against Greinke, just 3 for 14. He also has 1 home run.
Pollock.
The 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Ready for another shot now. Cody Bellinger. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2. In the dirt. Did he go around? Yes, he did. Kelly goes to get it, but no chance to get him, and he'll take first after striking out. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Now at the plate, Kike Hernandez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Bellinger stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, talk about frustrating as a pitcher, D-Roll. The pitch before that was some kind of a funky swing, and then he delivers a base hit on the next pitch.
Yeah, that's the name of the game right there. Did he take a bad hack, or was he setting you up, Dan, please, Seth?
Standing in now, Austin Barnes. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Marte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely. David Freese will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 25, David Freese.
Liner toward right center. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. Time run headed home. And a relay home. And it's in time to get him. But 1 run does come in to score on the 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. 9th inning coming up. Diamondbacks lead this one 2-1. Standing in, David Peralta. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Number 6.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Soft liner to the right side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Steven Souza. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. This one's down to third. Turner's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Christian Walker will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Hit out towards second. Hernandez has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Greg Holland comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Next for the Dodgers, Jock Peterson. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
0-1 count and the pitch. And right into the shift. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Third baseman.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peralta on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 5.
Stepping into the box, Corey Seager. He went down on strikes last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Should the lead hold up in this one, the win would belong to Zach Greinke. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Pops this one up. Ahmed has a play. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, we emphasized earlier in the telecast what a lift it can be to win on opening day, but what do you really think this means, D-Row?
Well, for the winner, it's a huge confidence boost, Dan, no doubt. But for the loser, hey, it's just one game. You shake it off, remind yourself you're at the beginning of a long season, and you come out ready to play next time.
The Dodgers entered this game looking to even up this debut series. Heidi, fill us in a little bit more if you would. Stepping up to the plate, Nick Ahmed. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Stepping in, Carson Kelly. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 1-2-3. Yohan Lopez. Relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Ready now, Kike Hernandez. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Russell Martin now,
as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center.
Souza has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. So here now's the pitcher, Rich Hill. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
And he pops up the bunt attempt. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The left fielder, number 31.
Here's Jock Peterson now.
Jock Peterson.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. One and one. Here it is. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
Here's the 1-2. And a swing and a miss on a pitch that winds up hitting him. And rather bizarrely, the inning is over. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Escobar.
First pitch on its way. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
He's feeling it out there on the mound. Just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Taylor is there. And that's the first out of the inning. Now batting, Wilmer Flores. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box now, David Peralta. As he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
3-1 to the Diamondbacks left fielder.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
No runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors thus far for Arizona. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They're down 1-0. T.J. McFarland is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
T.J. McFarland.
Standing in, Justin Turner. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Looking up is Peralta. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
I know one thing with this homer, it might make the decision to send the starter back out there a little easier for the manager. You've got some wiggle room now, and he's been pitching well, so I expect they'll be having that conversation in the dugout. You know he wants to go back out there.
Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way. Chopper foul. 2 runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors thus far on the Dodger line score. Hit out toward second. Taken in by Flores. And there are 2 away now. 2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. He's around first, heading for two. And now he'll get into scoring position with two away.
Now batting, right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
So a runner at second, two down now, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
And he gets him to go after 1-0-2 as this is popped in the air toward the left side of the infield. Escobar is there. Only one in the inning here for the guys in blue.
Leading off for
digging
Arizona,
in to try it again,
right
Steven Souza. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Christian Walker.
Pitch number 100 on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, in this day and age where everybody's watching the pitch count, that was pitch number 100 in the 9th inning, but he still looks awfully impressive on the mound.
And this is hit hard to the right side.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
A big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Arizona down to its last strike. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Ripped down the first base line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Peterson has a read on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. So this 4-game opening series ends in a 2-2 split, and these teams will move on to their next series as 500 clubs.
Well, we saw some good and we saw some bad things from both of these ball clubs. They'll try to focus on the positive as they move on to the next series. And, hey, a competitive season is underway.
Yeah, what a fun series to watch, guys. I think clearly these two clubs are in a sort of feeling out process right now as the season gets started. A lot remains to be seen.